Okay. Alright, well, I'm back in Medieval Dynasty. I still don't know how to play this game. I like this game for kind of tooling around with while I listen to long podcasts. But I never make it very far. I just like to play around with it. So that's what I'm doing here live also. I don't have any games, so I'm starting from scratch. I am going to customize it though, because I'm learning. I have found that going with unlimited stamina and unlimited carry weight kind of helps quite a bit. I don't know if I would play a real game like that because it kind of nullifies the purpose of some things, but for learning, it's not bad. All right, so we'll hit start game. Skip past these. We're gonna skip the dialogue and all that. I never really listened to it. I'm just trying to learn how to build a village successfully. I've never made it to the. I've never even recruited a villager, so there's a lot of management in this game. There's a lot of systems that I need to get to and learn how to use that I've never even seen yet. So the quest line is not really very important to me. I just blitz through the dialogue. It's not important to me at this point in time, I should say. Not sure how long I'm going to be playing, but we'll see. This is the kind of game that I could potentially play for a while. Let's see. I'm following that exclamation point on my radar compass, I should say. We'll just get through all this dialogue. Okay, so he's going to want us to go get 10 sticks and 2 stones. You got to do these chapter quests in order to open up more and more buildings for you to build in your village. So sticks are pretty easy to find. Stones can be if you're in the right area. I find it's a little bit of feast or famine when it comes to stones. And this is this is one of the many places that having unlimited carry weight really is going to help. And just gather up all those sticks, as many as we can find, without any worry of overburdening ourselves. Okay, I think I got everything in this little short area. There we go. One more. Okay, now over here is where I tend to find more stones, kind of the closer I get to the river. And initially, I only need 2. But I'll grab several. Alright. So we need to make an axe. Andreas. Yeah, I just saw your comment. You know what I think happened? Oh, you gotta take off. Okay. Hey, thank you for the info, though. I left you a reply, buddy. I appreciate it. I think I just must have recorded. I didn't have the game setting to be captured. Is probably what happened. All right, so we're gonna go set up a village. Well, a homestead, I should say. And the area that I've been using as kind of a starter area is up at that bridge in the distance. It's a little hard to see now because the tree line is up. Yeah, what Andreas was letting me know about is that my Elden Ring video that released today, episode number 11, was all black screen. And what I'm left to believe is the most likely purpose of that is that I have a few different profiles that I have, whether I'm streaming or which game I'm recording, and I didn't go in and change the profile, or I didn't alter the game that the capture was looking for, and so it didn't capture the game, and it just recorded a black screen. So that's my fault. Okay, so we're going to clear this area out here. I don't really care much about the mushrooms, but all the sticks and stones, any plants that I want to keep, I want to pick all those up. Again, having no carry weight really kind of makes this possible. And so I would like to get to the point where I actually don't have that enabled, but I need to know how to play this game first. Go, 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 go. There we go. How far out am I going to go? I'm going to cut that tree down, this one, this one, this one, and that one. So this is my line of demarcation. That broadleaf plantation helps restore health. There we go. Got a lot of that plantation. Okay. I think there was a little bit more over here. There it is. It's a pretty chill game to play. It's relaxing. I enjoy it. I'm sure it's not everybody's cup of tea. A lot of people would find this really boring. Like, it'd be torture for them. Boring isn't the word. It would be torture. But for me, I find it relaxing. There we go. Now we're almost done, but not quite. And then we'll clear cut the trees. Okay, I think I got everything. So, tab, did I? Oh, we got skills. We can take survival knowledge. And then check our inventory, go over to tools. I made a stone axe, it's already equipped. Okay, so. Also, the title of this live stream, oh, it still says No Man's Sky? It should say Medieval Dynasty now. Let's see, Andreas is commenting from YouTube. I better check that out. Okay, it says Medieval Dynasty. Or that's what it looks like to me anyway. Let me double check Twitch. Twitch says Medieval Dynasty, but the game is loaded as No Man's Sky. Okay, so I wonder if I can update that live. Creator dashboard, stream manager, edit stream info. Okay. That should be good to go then. Alright, so I will chop this down. Yeah, for anybody who might be watching this after the fact in the future, just be advised I do not play No Man's Sky. I bought it, I gave it a test run, and it wasn't my kind of game. Even though I realize that a lot of people like it, and I'm not calling it a bad game by any means. But it didn't fit me as a player. So I actually returned it. And this will be the last one we cut down, and then we'll plot our house. I need kind of a temporary field. I like to put a small, well, actually I want it as big as possible, but I put a field for food next to my initial homestead, because my first goal is to become self-sufficient and efficient also, meaning that I don't have to spend my entire day searching for food, and then that's now my existence. I need to get to a point where I have a surplus of food so that I can spend my day doing other things, right? And that's actually how civilization developed. I'll make a shovel. Might as well make a hoe while I'm at it. What else can we do? We're going to need a spear. We'll get a quest that says we need a spear. It won't tell me I need it now because I'm making them. Hey, Gaming Reflections, how you doing, bud? 10 minutes behind the stream? Okay. Yeah, I'm just kind of tooling around and learning as I go. I've watched a few of your videos. It's pretty clear you know a lot about what you're doing. Okay, so tab, I'm going to equip my shovel. Into slot 3, I'm going to put the hammer into slot 2. And so for just trying to simply learn this game, rather than complete it, I'm just simply setting up a quick homestead and then we'll build around that. I'm not trying to do anything fancy. I've never even recruited a villager, so I need to advance far enough to learn management systems and stuff like that. Okay, so I cleared all that area. And the next thing I want to do is I think I want to plot my field first. Well, I mean, that would be the smart thing to do. Actually, I don't know if that's going to be possible without first starting with the house. If I put a field here, what kind of... Yeah, that wouldn't be a good spot. Actually, yeah, 6 by 2, 7 by 2. 2 slots is not very good though. So I'm too far up. All right, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to... Oh, I need to save it. I need to create a save so I can revert. And I'm going to call it pre-build. And I'm going to put my house over in this corner, and I have learned that you want to set your houses up. If you're going to put farmland near them, then you need to set them up according to the cardinal directions. So for me, it looks like it would be east. And then I need to find where I can fit that. Okay, we can come right up to the edge, or I think I'd rather have this. This is neat, but I think I'd get tired of that after a little while. This is a little bit easier. So I will temporarily put that down right there. And then see about putting down a field. That would give me 5 by 3. That probably works. I could go all the way to 7 by 3, but it gets into the water. It doesn't really look right. So I think I'll go with this 5 by 3. And that should be good for... Oh, get out of here. That should be good for something to sustain myself with food. This is plenty of food. We can eventually turn it into flax, I suppose. All right, let's get to building. FYI, Gaming Reflections, in order to help make it easier so I can learn, I have ticked unlimited stamina and unlimited carry weight. Hello, Dan Chris. Yeah, it's a brand new start, Dane Chris, and I'm also I don't know a whole lot of what I'm doing. I kind of know maybe how to get started a little bit, but I've never even recruited a villager. So the whole purpose of this stream is just to tool around with it and kind of get to know, gain experience, I guess, really. What did we learn? Technology. Okay. Oh, good. I'm happy that this will be useful for you, Dan Chris. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. Donna Chris, Dane Chris. But hopefully this is informative for you. I hope it works out. There's another person in our chat, just to give you another resource, Dane Chris. His name is Gaming Reflections, and he has a YouTube channel, and he knows a lot. It's just really, if you go look at he's played several seasons, and you can tell he knows a bunch. So that's another source for you if you want to learn more about this game. Just like I said at first. Okay, Dane Chris, gotcha. Oh, sun's getting low. I'm gonna need. Oh, there's a. Hold on, we got a rabbit. I need to get that. We need food. Go to tools, and I need to load up my spear to slot 4. And hopefully I don't scare this guy away. Ooh. Oh boy, I'm glad I corrected at the last second. I almost missed that. Okay, so speaking of rabbits, one of the things I want to make is a rabbit trap. And this is actually going to complete the next quest that it gives me, because the next quest asks me to make a spear, a knife, and a rabbit trap, and then to survive the season. So when the quest comes up and all you see is survive the next season, survive until the next season, it's because I've actually already completed the other stuff. Okay, I need logs. Use the shovel to get rid of the stump. There was a stone there too. Okay. I'm gonna need straw. And that's it looks like. So that's over here. We make straw out of reeds. Okay, got my 32 straw that I need. Still got a touch of daylight left. And we've got our first house. Alright, set a rabbit trap, wooden spear. Oh, it still wants me to make a wooden spear. Did I not retrieve the last one? No, I did. Okay, so I need a log. Okay. Oh, and I have to hunt and kill a wild animal, so it didn't count. That kill didn't count. That makes sense. Alright, set a rabbit trap. Doggone it. Disarm. What can I do with this? So I did, this is the first time I've ever done it out of order, so I messed up. No. Go to 2, right click, go to destroy. Okay. Furniture and decorations, traps, rabbit trap. Set it up right there. Alright, hunt a wild animal. I don't know if I think it's very slim chances I'll find one, so we're not going to look for very long. It's nighttime. Well, I can hear him. There's a rabbit close to us, but I'm probably going to scare him off. I can't see him. Okay, well, we're going to sleep for the night. Stars are out. We can... This is already cooking. Okay, we should have some meat. And then I'll check chat. Yeah, you totally start out on foot. Yes, you can sleep. You can sleep the night away. I'll show you that here in just a second. I'm not really sure how long they last in real life because I tend to have my character go to sleep. Hey, Gaming Reflections. Okay, go to food. I am going to eat an oat roll. And then both of the meat. That's good enough. And then you have these beds to choose from. You can just pick either, whatever you want. And you can either sleep all the way to the next season, or you can sleep to the next day. Most people, your normal is going to be sleep to the next day. All right, so we got a little bit of fog outside, morning time. No rabbit in the trap. We do need to find a rabbit to kill. so we can complete that mission. And then we're going to need to make stone knives and sell them for money so that we can buy a bag, a seed bag, fertilizer, and cabbage. Lettuce, cabbage, I'm not sure. There's one kill. Two kills. So yeah, that I thought you started out in a village, but you start out on your own. Yeah, you totally start on foot. And then the quest line will kind of walk you through what you need to do to get started on building a village. You just begin by building a house, you know, and then your next step is going to be really, in my experience, the first challenge that you're trying to overcome is to get enough food to survive each day. And then very quickly right after that, your next challenge is to get to the point that you're acquiring food through various sources fast enough that you have a surplus so you can spend your days working on other things, like building other buildings and stuff, and that's how you start to grow your village. And then you can attract villagers, you can get married. In fact, you need to get married because you need to have kids. Your character will die, and you can set up your months. Like, I'm tempted to go with 4 days, for example, because each day would represent a week. And then that would be how long your month is. You can establish that in the settings. Gaming Reflections, for example, does 1 day months in some of his videos. So you can, as you get more experience with the game, you can play with these different settings, how fast you gain experience and stuff like that. So, as a heads up, especially to you, Dane, since you seem to be, you're kind of watching this to get familiar with the game, I'm blowing through the quest. I'm not trying, I'll look at the quest later. I'm trying to learn how to play the game myself, and they've got a lot of dialogue, and it would take me forever to go through all this stuff. As you accomplish these quests, and particularly the chapters, notice up there it says Chapter 2, a survivalist, then you will begin to extend the number of buildings that you're allowed to have up at once. So right now I think I'm at 4. Maybe I might even be at 3. I want to start making stone knives now. Started 1 day seasons for first 55 years, switched to 2 day now. Nice. You're a better shot than when I first played. Well, that's actually because I've played this game a number of times. It's just that I haven't learned it very fast. It tends to be a filler game for me that I come in and play just to unwind and relax, and take as like kind of a change of pace as I'm recording other games. So I think because I've treated it that way, my learning curve has been long, you know, but all of these beginning things, I've done them a number of times, but I keep restarting because I'll learn other stuff, like, for example, the placement of houses. And I don't know why this game insists on having your farm fields, like, you can't rotate them. And so you need to place your houses according to the 4 cardinal directions if you want them to line up with fields. little stuff like that that I've learned, and then I'll restart it and I'll practice that kind of stuff, you know. Sticks, more sticks. And I saw a stone over here. Yeah, right there. All right, I've got a whole bunch of sticks. I need to go get stones. Stone, stone, stone. Where are we at now? I can make 8. All right, see you in a little bit, then, Chris. Gaming Reflections, I watched one of your videos where you found this really picturesque spot to build up on top of a mountain overlooking the valley. And I just kind of watched that. I believe I watched the entirety of the video. It's possible that I fell asleep while watching it, because sometimes I watch YouTube videos as I go to sleep. And I'll look for games that are calm and voices that are calm. You know, so I don't remember if I finished that video or not, but I remember watching it for at least a while, and I thought that was really pretty neat. You had to work to find a place that you could actually place the house and still have a nice overview of the valley. And during the sunsets and sunrises, it was especially gorgeous. Okay, now I'm short on sticks. I need one more stone also. Here we go. All right. Come back over this way. Okay, we should be able to make a bundle of them now. 9 more. Oh yeah, your bug out cabin. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Field orientation is a pain. That's why my towns are more organic. Yeah, and I'm seriously considering doing that myself. I just, I think I have to go against my own, what would you call it? Like, there's a word for it. I don't actually have it. Obsessive compulsiveness. Some people are obsessive compulsive. I'm not, but using that term to describe certain things that are, you know, your characteristics are geared in that direction, and you have to conscientiously go against your own instincts is kind of what I'm trying to describe. Because I tend to do things symmetrically, right? But then I like organic. So for example, in Bannerlord, the way that the Botanian towns are set up, it looks really believable to me, especially as a medieval era style village. I remember whenever I lived in Europe, and as an American, I had to get used to small cars and narrow roads. And, you know, for somebody who doesn't grow up in that environment, and really grows up in an environment that's opposite of that, your first question is why? Why would they do it like this? And then you learn, well, all this shiznit here that you see, it used to be like horse trails, and before that, it was just animal trails where people. I mean, this place is old, and you're like, oh yeah, I feel stupid for asking, you know. So, a lot of European villages are organic in that kind of nature. In Germany, you do tend to see a lot more. Germans tend to draw in straight lines. They're just very engineering oriented, I think. I was so totally impressed with their efficiency over there and how they think about things. What am I doing here? I want right here. Oh man, I'm dehydrated. Here, we better go. I don't want to risk that. I'm already starting to lose health. There go the ducks. I was happy to see them, and I don't know what patch it was, but they added so many other food sources. And I don't know how to exploit it all yet, but it adds a level of immersion that I really appreciate. Okay, what am I short on? Sticks. I can make 8. I have enough stones to make 8. 8 times 5 is 30. So I need 30 sticks. No. Oh man, see, I hate math. I don't like to math in public. 8 times 5 is not 30. We need 40 sticks. That's one of the things actually that doing YouTube has helped me with, is how to be okay with doing something embarrassing in public and just like press on. I don't know if I would say YouTube taught me that, but it's given me the practice, because you have no choice. You're gonna make mistakes, right? And sometimes they're embarrassing mistakes. You're like, man, that just happened in public. But you quickly realize that that's humanity, you know? There's this song by a female rapper named K-Flay. She's smart. She went to Stanford University, and she writes smart lyrics. And one of the songs that she does is "I'm Afraid of the Internet." And the lyrics to that song, not so much for someone like me, I'm in my 40s, but for young people, I could see like it's a real anxiety for them until they learn to get past that. Figure out that everybody makes mistakes and to forgive themselves for it, and they're gonna catch heat and people are gonna make fun of them and lol at them and stuff like that. You just gotta be able to say, hey man, do you walk on water? Let's see. 8 more knives. Welcome back, Dane Chris. Older Italian villages are the narrowest I've experienced. Yeah, that's where I was at too. Northern Italy. Birds are a better source of meat than rabbit, and you get feathers to sell for the arrows. That's good info. That's good info. And I make mistakes in most of my vids, lol. Yeah, yeah. See, it's normal, right? But it's funny how the human mind works. Because it's like there's two levels of thought. We can intellectually understand that everybody's fallible and makes mistakes, but somewhere at the base level, maybe the primal level, when you make a mistake, you hold yourself accountable, like really hard, harder than most other people will. And so most people will walk around with that kind of stress on them already. They're kind of already self-condemning. And I think I have a theory that that's why you run into certain personalities that they're really, really defensive, right? You ever known somebody like that? You can't hardly say anything to them without them getting offended. And my theory is that it's because they're the type of people that are actually, they're already extremely hard on themselves. So then whenever you mention something with no malice at all, it's kind of, they're already in their red line, and it just, they feel extremely, extremely condemned. And I think to some degree, a lot of people are walking around this planet in that kind of a mode. And that's normal. That's kind of part of the human condition. But if you recognize it, you can fight it, and with experience, you can get better and better. I think that's one of the pluses that comes with being older, is that you've been forced to walk down roads that teach you how to cope. It's like that old phrase, adapt or die. And those are the things that young people are learning, that they're private struggles. You can't tell if somebody's going through that or not on the surface, Anyway, I don't really know what got me onto that subject, but I find people fascinating and societies fascinating and how we all work together. So I tend to kind of talk about that kind of stuff sometimes. All right, we're going to make these and then go sell. Yeah, this game is a little bit like Life is Feudal. I never played Life is Feudal, but I was totally interested in it, and then I found out it kind of died. Like nobody really played it anymore. But when I saw this game, it looked like somebody had seen Life is Feudal and then incorporated some other things from other games like Subnautica, and just made a very polished version of that. I mean, look at these graphics, this game's really pretty, and it's got a lot of systems in it. I haven't experienced them firsthand because I haven't advanced that far, but I've watched videos, and it's pretty impressive what this team, I guess, how well it works. This is the kind of game that you could wind up with a whole bunch of bugs. All right, let's grab that survival sense, and then another of survival knowledge. Then we'll come over here, put in crafting knowledge. We continue to advance our technology. Yeah, especially in the production area, because I've made a bunch of daggers. Okay, where am I at on this? Yeah, that's fine with me. Oh, we just need one more stick. There we go. And then we'll go sell this stuff. I just try to be imperfect. If I make a mistake, I succeeded in... Hold on, I want to read this. If I make a mistake, I succeeded in being imperfect, and if I am perfect, well, that's not too bad. Nice, there you go. Yeah, it's a good way to understand life, that there's no perfect runs out there, and everything is just cumulative. Kind of learn as you go and build on top of that. There's a whole bunch of videos out there by people who have been successful talking about how failure is like the best teacher. That you're not going to become successful without going through those gutters of failure first.
My wares never disappoint.
Okay, so we're going to sell all these 46 knives for 920 coin. And in return, I'm going to buy a bag and cabbage seed. Well, I need to get fertilizer, actually. I need to make sure I get enough fertilizer. I'm not really sure how much to get either. I'm going to... Oh. Okay, I bought one fertilizer. Not that. I'm going to get, let's say 10. So I'm going to get 9 more. And then 10 cabbage seed. Okay, there we go.
See you soon.
Whoops, don't hold the axe out, that's creepy. Yeah, manure for the fertilizer. Okay, so taking advantage of the fact that I have unlimited stamina, we'll just sprint all the way back home. Looks like our guy's getting hungry. I can go ahead and eat the apples. And where's that put me? Okay. And maybe the other... I think an oat roll's too much, perhaps. There we go. Half my dry meat. Most of that food is stuff that you start out with, but you'll go through it quick. That's why getting food supply up and going is kind of the first priority, and then getting to the point that you have a surplus so that you can spend your days doing the other work that's necessary is, in my opinion, the second priority. Okay, so come over here to tools, and this wooden hoe I'm going to put right there in slot 5, and then I'm going to hit my 5 key, and we're going to plow this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, I bought 10 seeds. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so I'm going to need 1 more, 2 more, 3, 4, and 5 more seeds. All right. The next thing that I do then is I equip my bag, which is filled with fertilizer. You can see in the bottom right, it says it's filled with 10 fertilizer. And I put fertilizer, fertilizer, fertilizer. And we got 4 more. Okay. New building is unlocked. Food storage, that's important. Now I have to, okay, so I hit my right mouse button to bring this menu up. And I go over to field and I fill my bag with my cabbage seeds. This is where I'm a little bit confused. I don't know if I am supposed to use my hoe first. Can you make other stuff to sell than stone knives, or is that just what everyone wants? You can make other stuff, but stone knives are the easiest and most lucrative. It just seems to be the way to go when it comes to making money early. This is telling me to use a hoe. Plowed. Ah, okay, so that is correct. Okay, and now I can go back to my bag, which is filled with cabbage seed now because I told it to fill with cabbage seed, and I can plant my cabbages. And these can be harvested in the next season. Okay. And I have a rabbit waiting in the trap that I can collect. And then I reset the trap. There's still a little bit of daylight left. I don't think I can make it back in time to purchase seeds, though. Gosh. Probably not. Maybe I can find some other rabbits. There's a bird. I've never killed a bird before. Oh man, hit him pretty hard. Give me my spear back. Skin the crow. Okay, there's a rabbit. And there's a fox. There's a badger. That badger can be aggressive. I lost the rabbit, and I don't want to be near the badger, so I'm going to go back this way. Well, let's go back and cook what we got. Nine roasted meat's not bad for one day for me. Just a game limit if you don't follow the quest line. Does the game limit you? Yes, it does. Doing the quest line is what opens up how many buildings you can build in your village. So, for example, you saw that we can make food storage now, but if I don't advance this quest line, I might be limited to 2 or 3 buildings. So as you advance the quest line, you can up that number. Gaming reflections has to be plowed in before you can seed. Okay. Better to overproduce foods. Even when their condition is red, you can make a meal with them, and the meal will be 100%. Oh, wow. See, that's what I mean, man. Gaming Reflections knows this game, and that's just really good to know. All right, let's go eat. Or get a drink, I mean. And we're doing pretty good, actually, on food. So I'm just going to go ahead and have our guys sleep. Is this the last day of the season, or do I have one more left? I don't know. Okay, I got one more left. Good. All right, we're gonna run up and get more seed and fertilizer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm currently playing on the default of 3 days equals a month. And I've heard people say that that's actually a pretty good baseline number. But there are plenty of people who have played around with that, and it's just how you want your game set up. Because it's going to determine how fast your character ages and stuff. This game can be extremely long if you want it to be. Here's.
Be welcome, stranger. Best
Yep,
goods in the valley.
Oh, you're not the guy I'm looking for. Well, there's manure, which is different than fertilizer. I think that's what Gaming Reflections was talking about earlier. How much is that? Is it because it's cheaper? It's 3.
Have a good day.
3 silver for manure.
Hail, friend. Only the best products here.
And fertilizer is 7.5 silver. And they probably do the same thing, I'm guessing. Gaming Reflections says, semicircle indicator above compass shows how far through the season you are. Don't buy yet. You have no barn. Okay. So don't buy any of the seeds?
Have a good day.
I guess we'll do some more construction then. Manure. Buy fertilizer. Okay, buy fertilizer, not manure. Oh, where'd he go? There he is. Need barn to convert manure to fertilizer. Oh, I see. Okay. All right, thank you, gaming.
Hail, friend. Only the best products here.
All right, you're the wrong guy.
See you soon.
Makes sense that you work with the cattle. Ah, here's our dude.
How can I help you? My wares never disappoint.
All right, A, B, C, D, E, F. I need 5. And then I need 5 cabbage seed. There we go.
Have a good day.
It says talk to Unigast. Oh yeah, because a day passed. I love these little kids, man. They're cute. Learning how to balance. Okay. So back over to the bag. And fill it with fertilizer. There we go. And then go to the wooden hoe, plow it. Back over to the bag, right-click the mouse and select the cabbage seed. Okay. So the next thing I was thinking is to build another building, probably a resource storage. Even though I have it set up to do what? I have unlimited carry weight, but I want to play this like I would play it in a regular game. Speak to Lady in Tavern. Okay, Lady in Tavern is next part of main storyline. She will give you 6 oat ale. You can sell 4 of them right back to her for some quick coin. Okay. So I will run back to town while I'm seeing. I want to know if resource storage is your way of going gaming reflections, or do you build another house for a future villager, or maybe a food storage? What order do you build in?
Hello there.
All right, she didn't do anything for
Have
the
a good
quest.
day.
I have to talk with Sambor first, I believe. I would build a second house and a woodshed. Okay. Having a lumberjack really makes life easier. Yeah, I could definitely see that. So a second house and a woodshed. I'm kind of committing these things to memory. That's one of the things I have found is that there seems to be a lot of playthroughs available, but most of them are by people that are in my shoes. They maybe are a little bit more advanced than me, but not a lot more. And they're just testing the game out. And then the people who do know what's going on, in a lot of cases, it's like a Let's Play series where they're building their village. I have found lots of tips videos, but I haven't really found anyone just go through step by step and kind of show you, here's what I'm doing, here's why I'm doing it, and make a tutorial video that's like 2 or 3 videos long. So I've seen some people say some different things as to what their build order is. but not a whole lot of explanation for why. A lot of people, I guess, go with the resource I have seen explanation. And it was because if you're not playing with the unlimited carry weight, then it gives you a place to store everything, I guess. Let's put a little bit of distance there. There we go. But I could see why, I mean, lumber, yeah, I mean, that would make a big impact. I'm looking for stones. We're going to need 10 stones. 1, 2, 3, 4. I saw one other YouTuber too. I don't remember his name. I watched him recently, and he did the same thing as you, gaming. Because he hates to cut firewood, that was the reason that he gave. And so cutting down trees is one of his least favorite things to do. So having a woodcutter improves the quality of the game for him immensely. I just lost count of how many stones I have. Seven. Eight. Empty barrels. Flour. I'm not sure what I would use that for. I'm sure it comes in. You can build like taverns and places for cooks. So that's probably where flour comes in. Wow, we got some extras right here. Might as well grab them. Come on. There we go. Okay. Dane, Chris, take care, man. Thank you for dropping by. It was fun talking with you. Better get started on this thing. We're going to run out of daylight. We're going to have to start cutting along here anyway. Lumberjack provides wood, but doesn't physically remove any of the trees. Oh, wow. So that would add a lot to beautification. Because you can have your little village in the forest. And not have to clear cut the entire 15 kilometers radius. This will be the last one, then we'll dig up the stumps. This front area here, I think it's going to have to be clear for the resource storage and food storage. Okay. Trees grow back after 2 game years if you have the stumps. Yeah. I didn't know how long it took, so the 2 game years is new info for me. But I did know that they eventually grow back as long as you leave the stumps. But I want that front section to be cleared. I think. I mean, I don't know. You know, this is one of the things that I have to advance enough in this game where I can actually start building a village. And then I'll start to understand what my style is and what I like to do. I'm just taking a stab at it right now. But I'm thinking this whole front section here, I want reserved for buildings. Maybe not this area, I'm not sure, but the 2 storages, I figure will take up pretty much that area right there. Let's eat dried meat. Actually, try another oat roll. Yeah, that's better. 1 more dried meat. All right, let's try that. The only workers that need to live near their workplace is farmers. Okay. Personally, I would build further along the river if you want a grid type town. Further down. Maybe here. Health, food, and water all reset at the season change. Oh, okay. Okay, so you can go to bed hungry, and if the season changes, you'll wake up full. Sticks. Let's give that a shot. Okay, yes to both of those. Gotcha. All right, now the straw. I think I needed 16, 2, 6. Got a new level. Might as well skill up there. I'm at 17. There, I think that'll do it. Oh, I might have miscounted. Probably needed 32. That's what it took the first time, so that makes sense. Yeah, miscounted. So need 8 and 8. Yep. There we go. Okay. Now, would I even be able to, and we're running out of daylight, but would I be able to make a wood hut? Is that extraction? Woodshed level 2. Woodshed level 1. I'm at 76 of 100. Okay, so to level up that, here we are. Doesn't really develop this technology by extracting activities and building structures, discover new schemes, and learn to construct more advanced houses and storages. Okay, so it's not gathering, it's extracting. Would cutting trees count? Because I'm not sure what else I should build. I don't even know how many buildings I'm allowed to build right now. I know there's a place that tells me. Okay, 2 of 5. So I could perhaps build a resource storage, and maybe by the time I'm done with that, I would be able to build a woodshed. if I'm even able to make a resource storage. Yes, I am. Lumberjack is extraction. Okay. Okay, so then technology, survival, farming, production, building, woodshed. So I'm currently at 75.5. Now I'm at 77.5. Okay. I wonder if this will be the last one. How close am I? 87.5. Oh, I need 100. Okay, we need a few more. That tree swung out and nearly took my head off. Sometimes felling trees, but leaving stumps means you can fit a building in where it's not possible with the tree in situ. Okay. It must change how the changes how the game reads the grid sometimes. $95.5. Oh, gotta make another axe. Okay, that sounds like that sound got us to the woodshed, which I will sleep first. And sleep to the next season. Check the trap. Collect the rabbit. And we need a new trap now. I see. I need to set that forward a little bit more. Okay. And I've got food. That looks fantastic. I'd like to put a fence around it, but I haven't gotten to that. I don't think I've progressed there yet. Nope. And I may not have it laid out in a way that I can do that anyway. Alrighty then. Let's see, what was it? It was extraction and woodshed. A type of extraction building workers employed here will provide logs and sticks as well as firewood and planks, which can be crafted here. Now, I think I have heard that you need to stick this out someplace that has trees. Is that right? Or can I put it down anywhere? Like if I were going to put it out in a place that has trees, I'd just kind of plop it down right here, I think. But I don't know if that's required or not. Anywhere. Okay, good to know. Well, I suppose I'll save that strip of land over there for houses. And how about if we were to put it on this road right there? I'm glad you mentioned about that you tend to build in organic, because I've seen your videos and something about you mentioning that kind of helped something snap in my mind, and it's more authentic in my opinion. It's how an actual medieval village would look. And then it's easier on top of that. Do I have any reeds down that way? Nope, it doesn't look like it. I didn't see. I should look at how many I need. 5. That's it, huh? Yeah, that's one of the easier buildings to make, huh? Reads 1, 2, 3, and 5. Yes, they would have started from just one building. Yeah. Yep. Oh, we can make planks, and that's how you make better roofs. And then there's your firewood. Okay. And so since I already have a house, I could go recruit a villager now, huh? Or should I? Maybe I need to have a resource storage first where we would have food stored. A resource and a food storage. All right. So I'm gonna need to clear this area out. I need to go and pick all this stuff up. And eventually I need to advance our quest line, but I don't think I really need to do that just yet. I am going to save it, and I'm gonna take a break. I might be on later on, but I realize that might be really weird hours where you're at, and it's not a guarantee. I may not be on later on. I don't really know what I'm going to be doing. I still have a video to record in Deus Ex Mankind Divided also, so who knows. But that's where I'm going to save it for right now. I'm glad you were able to catch me. It was fun talking with you about all this stuff. If you make firewood from Q menu, you don't get crafting points. Make firewood in the woodshed. Okay, another great tip. Alright, gaming. Well, I got it saved, and I'm going to go ahead and drop stream and let the end credits run. That's just a little thing about Sophie Scholl. I just think that she was terrific, so I have a little song that plays like 3.5 minutes long, and I let that finish at the end of each stream. So I'm going to go ahead and transition to that. And yeah, 23:15 where you're at right now. And for me, it is 5:15 in the evening, 17:15. And so I might be on later on, I might not, but it was definitely a blast getting to chat with you. And I will see you later.